Welcome, friends. It's an honor to be practicing another chair yoga session with you. Our practice today is all about balance. While our session focuses on physical balance, I encourage you to create an intention on what you would like to create more balance of in your life at this time. We'll begin our practice by coming into seated mountain pose. So coming to the front half of your chair, allowing your feet and your knees to be about a hip distance apart. Begin to feel the support of your sit bones resting into your seat and the earth below your feet. Hands can rest onto your thighs. Let's roll our shoulders down and back. Comfortably lengthen our spine through the crown of our head, bringing awareness to your breath. Observe the natural count of your next in-breath. Taking a pause at the end of your in-breath, and then slowly breathing out the same count as your in-breath. Continuing to bring awareness to the sensations of your breath as you bring in an equal count and exhale an equal amount. Once more, taking a breath in, pausing at the top of your breath, and then exhale, breathing out an equal amount. Now we'll move into stretching our neck and shoulders. Continuing to sit tall and grounded into the earth, we'll sweep our arms out to our sides on our next in-breath and interlace our fingers behind our head, elbows reaching out to our sides. On your next out-breath, draw your chin towards your chest as you gently pull your head down towards center. Hold here as you breathe in. Bring awareness to the areas along your back of your neck and upper back that are beginning to open. On our next breath in, gently raising our head back up and releasing our hands back down. Our next breath in, we'll sweep our arms out to our sides with palms facing down. On your next out breath, lowering arms behind you, bending your elbows and grasping forearms wherever it feels comfortable, rolling our shoulders down and back. Let's take several breaths here in our reverse arm hold. Bringing awareness here into your shoulders and front body. Great, we'll bring it to our second side. Sweeping your arms out on your next in-breath. Continuing to rise up, sitting tall. Hands will swing down on your next exhale and clasp in the opposite direction this time. Several breaths here. Feeling. Sweeping arms up and lowering back down. to your thighs. Moving down towards our legs and our hips, we'll begin with knees to chest pose. Anchoring your sit bones into your seat. Crown extends towards the ceiling. Interlace our fingers under our right thigh. Inhale, begin to lift your right leg up towards your chest as you arch your back and gaze upwards, keeping your neck long. Taking a few breaths here. Maintaining length as you actively engage through your abdominals as well. A few more breaths. And on your next exhale, releasing back down. We'll bring it to our left leg. Inhale, drawing your left leg this time towards your chest. Gentle arch in your back as you gaze upwards. Releasing on your next out breath. You may find having two blocks to rest your fingertips or palms of your hands onto useful for our figure four posture. We'll start by bringing our right foot onto our left thigh. And we'll flex our right foot to protect our knee joint. Continuing to sit tall, we'll gently draw our right knee down towards the earth until we feel a sensation of opening through our hip. We'll take a few breaths here, feeling the support from your seat and the ground below your left foot. If you'd like, you could come into a forward fold from here, keeping spine long, reaching fingers down towards the ground or to rest onto your blocks. Moving as deeply into your forward fold as feels comfortable for you today. Another deep breath in. Exhale, release. And rise back up on your next breath in. Opposite leg, bring awareness to your seat. Foot in a flexed position. Feel free to remain here for several breaths, or continuing on into a forward fold. Always honoring where your body feels most comfortable in each pose that you practice today. Beautiful. Rising up on your next breath in and releasing our leg back down. We'll widen the distance between our feet and our knees to come into a resting forward fold. Sweeping our arms as they rise up towards the ceiling. And exhale, hands can rest on blocks or onto the earth. Feel free to even rest your hands onto your thighs. Releasing the crown of your head down towards the earth. Relaxing for a few breaths. Feeling the release through your lower back. Breathing into your back body and side body. On your next breath in, returning back up to seated. Begin to transition to standing. First, coming into chair pose. Feet hip distance apart. Hands can remain at heart center. Begin to lift our arms up in an angle that feels good for your body. Leaning your chest forward as you press your feet into the ground. Engage through your inner thighs. You may even lift a couple of inches off of your seat. We'll engage through our lower abdominals and continue to lift through our chest. Several breaths, feeling your strength and releasing back down. We'll sweep our arms up and come into standing. Coming to the right side of your chair, feel free to rest your left hand for support, feet hip distance apart. With our spine long, we'll lift up onto the balls of our feet on our next in-breath. Feeling your muscles of your legs engage. Exhale, lowering back down. Stepping to the front corner of your chair, we'll move into crescent. Left foot takes a step back, staying on the ball of the foot. Your right knee bends. Again, your hand can rest for support onto your seat back. And on your next breath in, sweeping your arm up to reach towards the sky. Shoulders in line with your hips as your tailbone points down towards the earth. Engaging your abdominals in. Several breaths in crescent. Lifting and lengthening on your in-breath, and then lowering, arms back down, stepping your left foot forward. We'll move into triangle. This time, our left leg remains in the front, and we step our right foot back, aligning our left heel to the arch of our right foot. Both legs straight, using the seat for support. Roll our right hip back. With our right hand resting on our hip, we'll also roll our right shoulder open. Resting your gaze to where you feel most comfortable, we'll actively remain in triangle pose for a few breath cycles. Feeling your body actively engage to remain balanced. Beautiful. Stepping your back foot forward, we'll move to our second side. Standing to the left side of your chair this time, feet hip distance apart. We'll rise up onto the balls of our feet on our next breath in. Lengthening, feeling your leg muscles actively engage, and then lowering back down on your next out breath. Stepping to the front corner of your chair, we'll step our right foot back this time for crescent lunge. Standing with the ball of your right foot, left knee will bend. On your next breath in, raising left arm up towards the sky. Shoulders in line with our hips, engaging through your abdominals as you tuck them inward. Tailbone lengthens down. A few breaths in crescent. And shoulders rolling back. With every breath, feeling your body lift up and push away from the earth. And settle back down on that exhale. Great. Lowering our left arm down, stepping our back foot forward. We'll step our left foot back as we shift into triangle pose. Straightening through both legs, left hip rolls back. As your left hand rests on your hip with left shoulder rolled back, front body expands. Feel free to gaze wherever it feels comfortable as we take several breaths in our triangle. Returning back to center. Standing parallel to the front of your chair, we'll step our right foot onto the seat, allowing our knee to come to a 90-degree angle as our left foot remains parallel to the front of the chair. Feeling grounded and stable through your left foot and leg. We'll lengthen through our spine. And when you feel balanced, on your next in-breath, sweep your left arm parallel to the earth. If you'd like additional sensation, continue lifting your left arm up towards the sky. If you'd like to take it a step further, begin to arch as your left arm reaches overhead with a stretch through your side body. Continuing to breathe deeply into half moon in whichever arm position you prefer. Beautiful. We'll lower arms and legs back down. And we'll bring the pose to our second side. Standing at the front of our chair, we'll step our left foot onto the seat, knee at a 90-degree angle. Continuing to lengthen through your spine. And when you feel unbalanced, on your next in-breath, arm rises out to your side, stretching through your fingertips and feeling your length through the crown of your head. Feel free to raise your arm up towards the sky or extend overhead like a rainbow. Breathing deeply and lower our arm and leg back down. We'll finish off in ragdoll pose before we return back to our seats. Sweeping our arms out to our sides and up. Fold forward on your next out breath. Releasing through your head, neck and shoulders. Maybe finishing it off with any additional movements that your body would like. Spinal roll, stacking our vertebrae one by one back up to standing. And now we can return back to our seats. We'll end our practice in 5-pointed star, coming closer to the front of your seat, feeling your sit bones supported. We can widen our stance to raise your arms up on your in-breath, spine long, and feel free to lift feet off of the ground. We'll hold it here for a few breaths, engaging through your abdominals. And lowering back down. And finally, relaxation. Feel free to rest back onto your chair. Feet can rest on top of blocks if you'd like. Hands can rest onto your thighs. Feel free to soften your gaze or even close your eyes as you relax your body comfortably. Allowing your eyes to soften back into their sockets. Shoulders to relax back down as they feel the pull of gravity down towards the earth. Allowing your front body, your belly to relax. Hips and sit bones sinking. Feet settling down into the earth. Bringing awareness to the intention of where you would like to bring balance into your life at this moment. Visualizing that transpiring. And letting your intention go. Feel free to remain in stillness for as long as you'd like. Let's bring awareness back to our breath. Feel free to place your right hand onto your heart. Breathing in your intention once more. May you feel a deeper sense of balance as you continue through your day.